All right. Good morning, gang. Tradingology.com trading room for July 28th, 2020. We'll get the doors opened up and see how you guys are doing today. Morning, Dave.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, looks like you're dressed up today.
I see you. What was that?
You have a collar shirt on.
I do. I'm breaking them out every once in a while.
Yeah, I don't wear them as much as I used to, being home all the time now.
Right. I figured I got to get away from the t-shirts every once in a while, even though it's comfortable.
Yeah, I kind of miss dressing up once in a while, but anyway, I've got polo, I guess. It's got
right. So I figured it'd be Fancy Tuesday. Good morning, Beatty. Good to see you.
Morning, everybody.
We were chatting in the Slack channel, had a nice little trade on the ES this morning on the nice move down here. So we grabbed a quick 5 points and we were in and out.
Nice.
Morning, Andre.
Morning, Andre. In real-time update service yesterday, I put in that I like BCH on the cryptocurrency. Even though I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin or the Bitcoin forks, but BCH looks very undervalued to me. And so I started buying some yesterday around 266. It is up 20 points since then.
Wow. Now, does that one have any limitations on which exchanges it's on?
It is on Coinbase, so I'm good there.
Okay.
I think it's pretty well traded on just about every exchange, Binance, Coinbase. Yeah.
Every once in a while you run into a few where it's only on this one or only on that one, right?
Right.
Let's take a look at that guy. And I'm going to log this out before I bring it over. If it'll let me.
Dollar's up a little bit today. I think maybe putting some pressure on stocks, but not much, really. Not a lot.
Let's take a look at Dave's BCH. Look at that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very actively traded.
Yes.
At least as far as the computers go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, small amounts. So, I mean, you can take a look at the trade size. They're like 1, 4, I mean, they're pretty small amounts, but it is actively traded, pretty liquid. And you can get in and out of positions pretty easily.
Looks like
but I looked at Bitcoin and I compared it to BCH, and BCH really hasn't made a move yet. And so I'm waiting. I'm kind of looking at all those coins that haven't really moved yet, and BCH was one of them.
So what's the use case for BCH?
It's a faster Bitcoin. It has the same number of tokens, limited supply, 21 million, just like Bitcoin. It was like one of the first Bitcoin forks. And what they did was they raised the block size from 1 meg to 8 megs. And so it's much, much faster, much more liquid. And at one time, it was $4,300.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I think it could hit 400.
I was going to say, you got a little bit of 350 up to there, then 400.
Yep, little resistance right around 350, and then 400. I think it could hit. So
yeah, you're already past the 280 level.
Yeah,
that looked like it was a couple. Looks like 3 times it poked that. Room to run, and your XRP did not fail you either.
It's been running. It's been going. And it hasn't completely reversed and erased all of its gains. So that's good. Usually it does that. But this time it's been holding up pretty well at 22.5 cents there almost.
Yeah, we were talking every half cent or so. There's another one at 23.5.
Yeah.
To fight through, then 24.5.
Yeah.
It's just a process.
23.5, 24.5. Probably about a half a cent increment all the way up to $3.
Right.
See some resistance.
I'd be perfectly fine with a slow crawl.
Me too. Well, you have more time than I do.
Hey, when your time is up, your time is up.
Hey, wait a minute.
Not you. Could be me.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it could be anybody. I guess. Yeah.
I didn't mean to go against you. Sorry, Dave. Oh,
Yeah.
Sean's waiting. I almost missed it down. Oh, too funny.
Also, there's some interesting stuff going on. Bitcoin's over 11,000. We got a little bit of a pullback in stocks. Yeah,
Yeah, big move yesterday.
So I had this discussion with somebody else who was doing cryptocurrencies. I said, don't chase Bitcoin. Go into BCH because it is the first Bitcoin, and it's really actually the project is getting a lot of adoption. There's been a fund, I guess, that was started that was completely dedicated to BCH. So, why chase Bitcoin at 11,000? Go to BCH and you're at 260, 280 now.
Right. Just like any other high flying stock. Why don't try and buy Tesla now? It's way too expensive.
Yeah.
Maybe an option on it, but what else we got cooking here? We got
XLM has had a great run. It's kind of like it's starting to just kind of sit around right now, right around that 10-cent level, 9.5. I think it'll break that 10-cent level and continue to go higher, but it looks like the run. See, if you go back to where that run started, right around June 30th, maybe.
April, May, June, yeah.
Yeah, right around the end of June there, it started to run. I think that's what Bitcoin Cash is going to do. It's going to run up and then it's going to go sideways for a while. So it looks like a rotation almost, right? You had XLM go up, you had ETH go up, and now we're rotating out of that into Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Good morning, Asham.
Sorry, I missed you at the door for a few minutes. You got to knock louder next time, Asham.
That'd be kind of cool if they had a little knock.
Right? When somebody walks into the waiting room, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Everything else has a sound effect that takes my attention. Looking at our daily chart, or not daily chart, but daily news, the only thing that I saw was consumer price index. Not happy. Confidence is sliding.
Yeah.
That doesn't bode well. After it was up last month. Let me pull up the actual calendar.
Yeah.
I didn't look. What was the Fed announcement? Was there actually something in there?
No, that's coming out Wednesday. They're meeting the next couple of days, so tomorrow.
Curious why they have that listed on the 28th.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, they were forecasting a 94 and it came in at a 92. So, and I think I saw a notation here of that confidence index. It was like 187 or something. They always like to compare, 87.
Right.
But yeah, that's one of the only downside today. But then, yeah, we got the statement coming out at the press conference tomorrow. So watch out for your trading tomorrow afternoon. And we'll remind you again tomorrow.
2 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep, these are all central times you see here, since I'm in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
So that's our news for the day. You take a quick look at the charts. We did see that. We had our nice move down. Again, similar to yesterday, this is one of the biggest bars I saw when the open happened, where it was almost 1,000 down and almost came back to zero. But other than that, it's been really, really laggard.
Just like yesterday, just crisscrossing.
Yeah. It's a little bit of chop going on. So it's nice to take that opportunity when we had the clear space and take advantage of the opportunities.
I'm surprised it didn't go down to that support line.
I had my next profit taking was at 32.11 and didn't quite get there.
Yeah.
But I put my hard stop in at 32.15 and I was good. So I got the solid 5 points from 32.20 down to 32.15 was how today worked out.
Yeah, that's a nice trade.
What other ones did I have? I seem to be looking at a lot of zero hedge today.
Oh, if you got a chart of Mara, bring that up because we're in it in the real-time update service. I made a note yesterday that it was up 36%. It hit a high of 171 and it settled around 140 something. And today it's up another 25 or 26%. So I mentioned in the RTUS that I'm going to start taking profits at 177. So if you guys are in that, I'm taking profits right now. I had my order in, it just hit 177. I'm not out 100%. I'm out about 50% at this point, and I'm going to let the rest of it run.
We'll pull up a daily here just so we see more history.
And I'm putting my stop in at $1.60.
Oh, I didn't need that much.
Yeah, you can see this thing has been, it's one of the beaten up stocks, the beaten up stock strategy. And I started accumulating it down around 85, 90 cents. And it's making its move today.
Yep, nice accumulation there, and then off to the races.
Yeah, volume. That was the one that had like just massive volume one day. And now the volume is even higher. It's like almost 100 million or something. I mean, it's just,
yeah, look at yesterday.
Yeah, 75 million.
Yep.
Yeah, back there was like 30 something.
And that's even before earnings is next week.
Yep. So somebody thinks there's good news.
Nice to get out before those earnings come out.
Yes, definitely.
BD was making a comment that myself and Josh were the only ones that were able to take advantage of that move on the ES. It's all good, BD. We're teaching to fish, right?
Yeah, you got to throw your line out there once in a while. Sham says, Dave, are you using a scanner to find the low price stocks? And not really. I watch a lot of news, CNBC, Bloomberg. I just kind of like do a search on Google for stocks that have been beaten up or have declined significantly in price, like 90% or more, and I just start picking up issues. I haven't really seen one in a while that I was interested in, except for Mara.
And that
we're still in MGI, but MGI hasn't made the move I thought it would. It's up a little bit today at $3, but I'm really expecting more out of MGI. So I'm
and the Mara is Marathon Oil, which is goes into the same stocks, or I shouldn't say same stock, but the same boat as my dip pie that I did back on M1 Finance a while ago, where it was a lot of oil. Ocean Oil is getting ready to make another move from everything I'm reading about. So if you guys are watching that, is Josh in here today?
Oh yeah, do you have an update on that? How's that doing?
Yeah, let me pull that guy up without revealing anything. I was checking it out earlier this morning, actually.
I got some. I got a couple of good stock tips this morning, and one of them we've talked about already, and you mentioned was the automotive stuff.
Yep, GP.
They have the highest auto part retailers are on fire. Sonic Automotive, and then used cars. This is the highest number of years in which an older car has been on the road. So the average age of a car on the road right now is 16 years old.
Interesting.
And it represents 25% of all the cars on the road. And so it's the highest level it's ever been at. And so there's going to be a huge demand for used car parts.
Yeah, they're not going away. People are going to continue to drive them.
Yep.
Let me see if I can show this, how I can fit this in.
And actually, MGI's chart right there looks very, very bullish to me. Very bullish.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, that's all accumulation right in there.
Yep, getting ready for another run.
Yep, I could see it up to around $5, maybe $4.50 again. Yeah, $4.50, and then maybe $5 or $6.
It looks like they're reporting at the end of the week for their earnings.
Yeah. If you're not in now, I'm not sure I'd get in yet, but maybe it'll dip back down to 250 before it takes off. I don't know.
The dip pie is currently, let's see if I can swizzle this.
Just do the link for sharing the pie.
Let me grab the link. share this pie. There it is. They keep moving it on me. All right, I'll put it in here.
BD says, are you buying options or stocks? Well, on Mara and MGI, I'm just buying the stock because it's only $3. And Mara's $1. You know, when I was picking it up, it was 92 cents. That's like the same price as an option, right? I mean, it's the same. If it's, you know, if it's a $30, $40 stock, I might do long-term options. But if it's a dollar stock, I'm just going to buy the stock because there's no expiration, no data decay, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Oh yeah, it's doing nicely.
Back up 6% on a monthly basis. The quarter's a little bit down. I don't remember exactly what day I got in. I think it was end of May, if I remember right. And this week it's been dropped a little bit, then came right back up.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a little bit over a week, but yeah, just looking at BPs, Exxons, so very similar to Mara. So it's and it's also producing dividends. So that's what's nice about this one.
I know, 7%.
You like that?
And you are crushing it.
I wonder where I learned how to do that.
Wealth Masterclass, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, it's going to be on Tradingology very soon.
I actually got all the videos moved over. I'm just putting the final touches on just so you guys see everything. So yeah, it'll be there later today, most likely. And then we'll work on getting everybody access that has the original, shift it over so it makes it easier for you guys. So yes, thank you for the shortcuts yesterday. That helped out greatly. And where are we at? All right, got about 10 minutes to go. What do we got? Nothing else new in there. What was the other stuff I was tracking over here?
And just FYI, Mara is not in that oil group. It's
oh, right. I was just thinking in general of oil and gas companies and whatnot.
Right. Yeah, it's a cryptocurrency play. Oh,
that is it? I thought it was. I was looking at. I thought it said Marathon Oil.
No, the symbol Mara is for the Marathon Patent Group.
Gotcha.
My cryptocurrency patents.
I was thinking. I just saw the Marathon, and
Marathon Oil. Yeah. I think the symbols are similar.
Because they like to confuse.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah, it should be Marathon. Put in Marathon and see if Marathon Oil comes up.
Petroleum.
Yeah, that's it. MPC. Okay.
And how's that one doing? Just out of curiosity.
It looks like it's
just like the
down.
Very similar looking chart as the rest of the oil industry right now. Big drop, and then it's slowly pacing back.
Yeah. Take a look at CarMax, KMX. Yeah, doing nicely. And Sonic Automotive, SAH.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's one of the resellers of parts. BD, what's your plan for VXX tomorrow? Sending video again? I'd love to do a live one, but we'll see. My schedule has been, this morning I was up at 4:30, but the only problem, I wish I could do a live one, but I have to go over to Tastyworks. And I hate that because they show my account number, they show my balance and everything.
I hear you.
Do it.
Other recent news that I was.
So we'll see. I'll let you know, BD, but probably a video. Those positions are doing well, and actually, we're down 156 points on the Dow, and we're down 750 on the S&P 500, and the VXX is also down 40 cents.
Really?
So the position we got into last week and the last couple of weeks has been doing very, very well.
Beautiful.
So, this kind of action where the volatility is declining as the same time that stocks are declining reminds me very much about what happened between December and March of 2009, December 2008 to March of 2009, very low volatility decline.
That's the one, speaking of volatility slightly moving down, I was discussing too, which is also a reason that I'm starting to be more aggressive on my profit taking. Instead of waiting for a 5-point move, I'm taking profits at the 2.5 increments on the ES, just because that's the way that one works. So just in any general day trading, I would recommend tightening up your reins a little bit. Don't wait for the bigger extended moves, because as Dave was just mentioning, that we've learned, especially with watching the market timer spreadsheet, with the volatility moving down, that's lower range days. So grab the profits when you can. And as Sean left and came back. One other headline I did see, Dave, take your input on this guy, is our good friends over at the Fed are extending emergency lending programs through the end of the year.
Oh.
Just in case you thought they wouldn't.
They can't give it away, huh?
And there is an exodus from the urban areas.
Yeah.
And apparently this advertisement knows I use Tradabate.
Yeah. And Harvard Business School. What are you doing?
I did not go there. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go buy a diploma.
Yeah, that's interesting, huh? Home prices have accelerated for 9 straight months ahead of, and expect accelerate further in May. A notable downside surprise is the urban centers, huh?
Yep.
That makes sense. I mean, I know a realtor down in Florida, and I know one in Washington, D.C., and I talked to her a couple weeks ago. And they said that there have been a lot of, they've actually, for the first time, she said, since 2008, prices in DC are actually being discounted. They listed at a certain price, and then if you go to realtor.com and look at home prices in Washington, DC and homes,
Sure.
they count at 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Everybody's discounting it by $10,000. Yeah, which is unheard of in Washington. So she said it's the first time since 2008 she's seen that. They're moving out of the city.
Yep.
Going to the country.
Exactly. Everyone wants their space.
Yep.
Makes sense. That's why I want to get even farther out. All right, last 5 minutes or so. Asham says, looks like his internet dropped him for a minute, but he'll grab the recording. Looks like you were answering one of his questions earlier about the scanner. So yes, he did cover it, Asham, so it will be there. And I will have the recording up as soon as things render and all that good stuff. So look for it in a little while. Market's on fire.
Yeah, where's that? DFW. Where is that?
Dallas Fort Worth, I'm assuming.
Yeah, okay.
So on fire, meaning your prices are up? It's a fire sale, or their prices are going through the roof?
Everybody's moving there?
What type of fire you got going down there, BD?
Yeah, especially with all that oil. I want to be specific.
Yeah, high demand and rising prices. Wow.
No kidding. Do they have larger lot shortage of new homes? Yeah. There's also a trend of people who are moving out of apartments, rented apartments, and buying a house now because they want their own space and they didn't want to, move from house to house or rent from place to place. So.
Sure. Yeah, they don't want the shared areas.
Yeah.
Common space, I guess you can call that.
Interesting. So it's really a seller's market down there. I wish I had a house down there I could sell you. All right, guys, we got a lot of chop here. Sideways market. Market timer spreadsheet is indicating still bullish movement here. That one bearish herding that we had on the market timer spreadsheet looked like an orphan yesterday. We had continuation of some bullish herding. So, nothing there on the bearish side. I think this is a little bit of a fake out, down 132. We'll probably go higher from here. We'll see what happens, but we got AVS down below 1500. We got bullish herding. We got empty volatility down in the 80s, low 80s. Buy sell is positive. It all looks bullish to me.
It's kind of hovering there.
Yep.
So there's the report for Tuesday the 28th on your regularly scheduled, but now with 4 days a week. So we're halfway through this week. How are you guys liking the extended schedules? Is it better, worse, too much of us, not enough still? Let us know what you think. If you don't have a chance in the chat, always welcome to emails. As you guys know, I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Just right.
Just right. Cool. That's a good answer.
Nice. Good stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I kind of like to touch base with you guys, once a day. I think it's more timely information.
Absolutely. Well, we'll keep it up as long as you guys are liking it. So we appreciate you joining us as always, and we will catch you again tomorrow. Unless you got any final thoughts there, Dave.
No, I think we're looking bullish here, guys. I think we're going to continue to go higher. Fed's going to come out with a statement tomorrow saying, "Hey, yeah, the pandemic here, the situation is definitely needs more aid and more stimulus, and they're going to kick the can down the road and keep pumping money out."
Yep, and watch for China news. That's starting to hover up again or bubble up again.
Oh my God, how long has that been going on? 2 years now. Jeez.
They got to wait. If it's not one thing, it's another. So it's just a shell game of what you want to play with.
Yeah. Forget the news. Trade the MES.
Exactly.
Guys, and VXX.
Trade by the rules. You got it.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Have a great day. See you, Dan. And whenever you want to get together, just let me know.
Yeah, I shot you a quick note. I got a pocket of window this afternoon if you're available. Let me know if it works out for you.
All right. I will get back to you on that.
You're welcome, guys. Happy to see you.
Take care.